Welcome to this guide on how to build wealth. We all want to live comfortable lives, and one of the ways to achieve that is by accumulating wealth. However, building wealth is not an overnight process. It requires consistent effort and a long-term commitment to a plan that works. In this guide, we will be discussing 5 simple steps that you can take today to start building wealth. These steps are practical, actionable, and will set you on the right path towards financial freedom. Let's get deeper into the first step, which is to make a budget. The first stage in amassing wealth is developing a budget, which lays out the specifics of your financial management strategy. By keeping careful tabs on your income and outgoings, you can create a workable budget that puts you in charge of your financial situation. Finding your income sources is the first step in making a budget. Income sources could include a regular paycheck, a side business, rental or investment income, or even a pension. After determining your revenue, it's time to start keeping tabs on your outgoings. This may include the price of your home, your car, your food, your clothes, and even your hobbies and pastimes. Keeping tabs on your spending may be done in a number of ways, such as with the help of a budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet. No matter what system you use, the goal is to be meticulous and comprehensive in recording all of your spending. Keeping track of your spending habits in this way will help you see where you may make reductions. The next step is to make a budget once you have a clear picture of your spending habits. The purpose of a budget is to plan how your money will be spent and saved in the coming year. You should first break your costs down into 2 groups, those that are constant and those that can change. Rent or mortgage payment, auto payment, and insurance premiums are all examples of fixed monthly expenses. To put it simply, expenses like groceries, entertainment, and gas are examples of variable costs that may or may not be the same each month. Once you've broken your spending down into categories, look through each one to determine if there's any room for improvement. Can you reduce your spending on things like eating out and clothing? Is there room for haggling on your monthly cable or utility bill? Small changes can free up significant sums of money that can then be used to larger financial objectives. When developing a budget, it's also important to establish concrete financial objectives. A down payment on a house, eliminating debt, and investing for retirement are all possible financial objectives. It is much easier to make progress towards your objectives if you have a clear idea of what you want to accomplish. In conclusion, a budget is the cornerstone of monetary success. It enables you to manage your money more effectively by keeping tabs on your expenditures, figuring out where you can save money, and putting those savings towards your goals. You may set yourself up for long-term financial success with a well-defined budget. Step 2 is reducing debt. When you have a lot of debt, it might be difficult to save money and invest in your future. Paying down debt is a must if you want to have more resources to invest in your future. Knowing how much money you owe and to whom is the first step towards paying it off. To do this, you should compile all of your statements and make a detailed list of your debts, including the interest rate, minimum monthly payment, and total amount owed for each obligation. Once you have a complete accounting of your financial obligations, you may choose which bills require immediate attention. The next move is to formulate a strategy for paying back the debt. The primary goal of this strategy should be to pay off your obligations as quickly as possible, with the debts carrying the highest interest rates being paid off first. You can save money on interest and reduce your overall debt load by prioritizing high-interest bills for repayment. To eliminate debt, you might employ a few distinct tactics. The debt snowball method advocates starting with the smaller obligations and building momentum to tackle the larger ones. You can also use the debt avalanche method, which involves prioritizing the loans with the highest interest rates for immediate elimination. Avoiding further debt is just as crucial as paying off existing debt. You can help by not spending money you don't have to and by being careful with your credit card use. Avoid paying interest by paying off your monthly credit card bill in full if you must use credit. There are various choices to consider if you are having trouble keeping up with your debt payments. You can talk to your creditors and work out a repayment plan, or you can consolidate your debt or get a refinance loan. Debt consolidation and refinancing may seem like a good idea at first, but they may end up costing you more money in the long term if you're not careful. It's clear that getting out from under financial obligations is an essential first step in the direction of amassing riches. Knowing how much you owe, making a strategy to repay it, and not taking on any more debt can allow you to put more money towards your goals. You may get your financial life under control and set yourself up for long-term prosperity by implementing a comprehensive strategy to reduce your debt. Now moving on to step 3, which is save for emergencies. It might be challenging to save and invest when you have a lot of debt. It's crucial to reduce debt if you want to free up money for future investments. The first step in repaying debt is determining exactly how much money you owe and to whom that debt belongs. Gather all of your bills and documents, then write a comprehensive summary of your debts, including the interest rate, minimum monthly payment, and total amount owed for each. Once you've made a thorough list of all your expenses, you can prioritize paying them. A plan to settle the loan is the next step. Prioritizing loans with the highest interest rates means reducing that burden more quickly so that you may focus on eliminating the remainder. By paying off your highest interest debts first, you can save money on interest payments and minimize your total debt. There are a variety of approaches you can take to finally get rid of your debt. The debt snowball strategy suggests focusing on the smallest debts first so that you can gain momentum and handle the larger ones afterwards. The debt avalanche technique entails paying off the loans with the highest interest rates first. Staying debt-free is just as important as settling up old balances. You may aid the cause by avoiding frivolous purchases and being cautious with your credit card usage. If you must use credit, pay off your balance in full each month to avoid interest charges. If you are having problems making your minimum monthly debt payments, you have options. You have options, such as discussing a repayment plan with your creditors, consolidating your debt, and refinancing your loan. Consolidating and refinancing your debt may seem like a smart idea at first, but they might wind up costing you more money if you aren't attentive. It's obvious that escaping debt is a crucial first step on the path to being wealthy. Being debt-aware, having a plan to pay back what you owe, and avoiding taking on new debt can free up resources that can be directed towards your goals. By following a thorough plan to lower your debt, you might perhaps get your financial life under control and position yourself for long-term prosperity. On to our fourth step, which is investing for the future. So, let's move on to step 4 and start making some long-term investments. Putting your money to work for you and earning a return over time is a key part of creating wealth, and investing is a great way to do just that. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and even real estate can all be excellent investments. Finding out what you hope to achieve financially and how much risk you're willing to take is the first stage in the investing process. What are you hoping to accomplish with your savings plan? Is it long-term, like retirement, or short-term, like a down payment on a house or a startup? What sort of risk tolerance do you have? The appropriate investing strategy for your needs can be determined by the answers to these questions. If you know what you want to accomplish with your investments and how much risk you are willing to take, you can go on to developing a strategy. Included in this strategy should be details like the kinds of investments you'll be making, how much money you'll put away, and how often. Spreading your money out among many investments is a good way to lower your overall risk exposure. Retirement accounts like the 401k and IRA have become more common investment vehicles, IRA. By keeping money in one of these accounts, you can benefit from tax breaks and enjoy tax-free or deferred growth of your assets. 401k plans are a great way to save money for retirement, and it's usually a good idea to put away at least enough to get the employer match. Buying and selling stocks, bonds, and other assets is possible through a brokerage account, another investment option. When purchasing individual stocks, it is crucial to find organizations with solid foundations and a promising future. Check up on your investments regularly and make corrections as necessary. This necessitates consistent portfolio monitoring and rebalancing to ensure a suitable distribution of holdings. It's crucial to have a plan for paying off debt and saving for emergencies in addition to investing for the future. One way to ensure one's financial security over the long term is to view it as a whole. In conclusion, saving and investing are two of the most important things you can do for your financial future. It is possible to put your money to work for you and earn a return over time by developing an investment strategy, diversifying your holdings, and monitoring your portfolio. You may reach your long-term financial goals with the help of a sound investment plan. Now our last step, which is give back and make a positive impact. Building wealth is incomplete without making a beneficial impact on the world through charitable giving. The act of giving back, whether in the form of time, money, or expertise, may be personally enriching and gratifying. There are numerous opportunities to make a difference and give back. Giving to a good cause that shares your ideals is one option. You can accomplish this in two ways, with a one-time gift or with recurring payments. You should do your homework on the charity to be sure your money will be put to good use. Volunteering is another method to make a difference in the world. A local food bank, animal shelter, or community center are all good places to start. The act of volunteering can be a rewarding method to expand one's social circle, increase one's knowledge base, and improve one's local community. Socially responsible investing is another way to give back beyond monetary and time donations. That's why we advocate for putting money into businesses that also do good for society and the planet. You can help these businesses succeed in their goals and make the world a better place by investing in them. Last but not least, helping people succeed financially is another way to give back. One way to accomplish this goal is to connect people in need with others who may be able to help them financially. In conclusion, a key component of gaining financial security is making a positive contribution. One effective way to improve the world is to donate to charities and nonprofits that share one's values. There are various methods to give back and make a difference in the world, such as monetary gifts, time spent volunteering, socially responsible investing, and mentorship. Building wealth is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term commitment to a plan that works. By following these 5 simple steps, you can start building wealth today and enjoy a more comfortable and fulfilling life tomorrow. Remember, building wealth is not just about accumulating money, it's about creating a legacy that will benefit you and your loved ones for generations.